T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. All three engines up and burning. 2, 1, 0, and liftoff.
Coach on Fire Radio.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Brave Healing Podcast, Words That Change the World. I am Laura DeFranco, and my mission is to start a revolution of brave healers who are sharing their stories with the world. On this podcast, we're going to have the conversations you crave, the ones that create a ripple. So afterward, come find me at bravehealer.com and play with me on Facebook at Kick-Ass Warrior Goddess. And hey folks, I have a new book coming out June 1st from Possibilities Publishing Company called Brave Healing, A Guide for Your Journey. I am super excited about this book, and you can now pre-order your copy on Amazon. So now I'm going to invite you all to take a deep breath with me and really arrive here in the moment, in your body. Let yourself feel the words today. Notice how a word or a tone or a topic feels inside of you. Feeling is healing, everybody. And today I have Anna and Sherry here with me again, the founders of the Wellness Universe. The Wellness Universe has a mission to help women leaders and business owners come together in a real, authentic way to create change in the world. And I know this firsthand, you guys, because since becoming a member of the Wellness Universe and a core blogger for them, I've experienced a serious level of compassion, love, and support like no other. And you are going to find all of their amazing goodness at thewellnessuniverse.com. So, gals, thank you so much for being here with me today and for the amazing work you do to help women like me realize their dreams.
Laura, the honor is ours, so thank you so much. Such a fan of yours since you joined us, and you've been writing through your words. I've gotten to know you, and you are just absolutely amazing at lifting up other women and empowering us, so thank you.
Oh, thank you for that. And I know that I don't need to apologize for our first failed attempt at this conversation, but I wanted to just tell everybody that, you know, failure is something that I don't totally believe in. I look at these things as stepping stones, and I had some technology learning curves to surf that first show, and unfortunately I crashed. But, you know, getting back up on the board is part of the journey, and here we are with lovely audio, and everyone is going to be able to hear your awesomeness. And I was thinking this morning today that, you know, I wonder what sort of tricks the universe was up to about that. And there could just be somebody listening today that wasn't able to listen that first time that really, really needs to hear our words. And that's how I like to look at things. So I know you gals believe in that kind of stuff too.
Love that, Laura. And first, I just want to say thank you as well for having us here. It is so easy to support you. And, you know, what just ended up happening the last time is really, I mean, it's just life, right? We all go through things. Nothing's ever predictable. And it's just kind of how you roll with it. And you rolled with it beautifully. And here we are. And there is someone listening right now who will be healed by something that's said today.
Most definitely. So which one of you would like to tell the listeners a little bit more about your mission at the Wellness Universe? This is a big mission.
Sherry, that's your forte.
Sure. So the Wellness Universe, ultimately our mission is to revolutionize the wellness industry, to really be able to create a space online and in person that affects change in the world and in a positive way. And so what we've created is an opportunity for people who are seeking wellness in all areas to be able to find those who provide that wellness and be able to ultimately live and lead a happy, healthy, and whole life. The Wellness Universe, we believe that by creating and helping people find their happiness, health, and wholeness, that in turn that creates a happy, healthy, and whole world. So our ultimate vision is peace globally, and we believe that if we empower people to feel this way, that we can and will achieve that.
So tell the listeners a little bit more about what they're going to find when they arrive on that platform of yours. You have several places to find Wellness Universe goodness. Talk about that for a minute.
Yeah, sure, Laura. Thanks for that. A goodness, Wellness Universe goodness. We've been actually cool. I was talking to somebody the other day, and they called us the network, the network for compassion.
Yes.
She said to me, and it's really interesting because anyone who's out there looking for something really good to read and not, something that's going to be supportive in an authentic way through words of integrity from someone who really has the person who is seeking the healing at heart. That's who they're going to find at the Wellness Universe. Our Wellness Universe members like yourself, we refer to them as Woo World Changers, WU World Changers, or Woo VIPs, which stands for a very inspiring person. You can connect with these people that have been vetted to be here. And that's what makes us different than most other places where you find people. You can't just sign up to the Wellness Universe. Everyone who is here as a practitioner of wellness or a supporter of wellness definitely has been looked over. We have looked at their website, their blog, their social media platforms to see if they're a real person, they're really practicing what they preach, so to speak, and they've been welcomed into our community of nearly 3,000 people. Now, those people, wonderfully enough, have a place to submit their content so you can read their blogs, like your amazing blogs that are so inspiring and uplifting for women and empowering for women. You're one of my favorite authors on our site, actually. And Sherry's always like, I know you love Laura so much. And I'm like, I do.
Thank you.
And you're welcome. And then so we have content that's written. We have classes and workshops on our learning platform. And you can connect with all of the Wellness Universe World Changers just by going on the wellnessuniverse.com and searching for whatever it is that you're looking for in your life. And if someone who's listening wants to be on our platform, it's just a matter of signing up and getting a quick review of who you are and what you do.
Yeah, I thank you for giving the details, because I think sometimes people don't totally get what they're getting when they come to you gals. And I know for me as an entrepreneur, starting up with the blogs to try to get a bit more exposure for my business and my message, it's hard doing it alone. And having a platform like yours that not only pays attention to who is there as a member, that is incredibly important to me. You guys are unapologetic about the positivity that is happening in there, and that is the kind of place that I want to be. But you also support us in a way that we just can't get on our own. And so I know you've had other people saying really wonderful things about being an entrepreneur and the programs you've offered. I just did the webinar with you gals a bit ago, and that was really a fantastic experience. When's the next one of those?
Actually, we have it on May 24th with Ackalon Hollingsworth, and he's doing self-care for excellence. He's a Kung Fu master, spiritual Kung Fu. And so it's going to be an amazing class. We welcome everybody to go. It's free to join. And he's super inspiring. And we really honestly just love supporting all the great work that, our world changers are doing, because ultimately what our planet needs is more goodness, more wellness, and anybody or anything that can lift those voices. That is, really what we're wanting to do.
Well, you gals have attracted a team of people, both people seeking out their to improve their own healthcare, like you mentioned, but also a group of healer entrepreneurs who are doing that kind of work. And somehow you've been able to mesh those two groups in a way that's been mutually beneficial for everybody. One other thing for me is just to be able to come on there and network with other healers, healthcare practitioners, authors, writers, and rub elbows a little bit and brainstorm with people and come up with new ideas. And everybody has been so incredibly supportive. So I really, really appreciate what you gals are doing. There's not much out there like it.
Thank you so much, Laura. And I really want to say thank you for that, because I don't think as healers and as entrepreneurs and as people who are really following a heart-based passion of ours and really wanting to make change in the world through an entrepreneurial journey, people out there don't really understand how delicate and fragile the journey is. And we need the support of authentic people around us who understand our journey, so we can have the support for us emotionally and professionally and personally. And it's so important because it's not a cut and dry scenario. We don't follow a textbook set up shop, sell something, and, profit and loss statement, at the end of the year. It's not that simple when it comes to healers and when it comes to, because you're a creative being, and it's through channeling your energies and what it is that you're doing in your modalities. So it's an emotional journey as you're trying to develop your business. So I definitely feel exactly what you spoke on is so essential. It's not just the nuts and bolts of the business, but it's absolute love and compassion and support from the community at the Wellness Universe for each other that really helps to inspire us and takes us to that next level.
Yeah, so incredibly important to understand that too. You guys talk a lot about sharing space with other leaders to affect change. Tell me more about that.
Sherry.
I remember that being a Sherry thing.
No, Anna wrote it.
Okay.
So as far as sharing space with other leaders, I mean, bouncing off of what we were just saying, there's so many people who are so, heart-based entrepreneurs, especially, who are so passionate about wanting to affect change. And a lot of people go into it really just, I have this great mission and this great vision, and I want to show up here and do it. And not everybody is prepared for what that looks like and the challenges that come with it. And so what we love to do is be able to support everybody in a way where they end up learning and figuring out, while the vision and mission's amazing, you've got to come with all the tools as well. And so for us to be able to help create these leaders to then be able to go out and affect change, that is where the passion for this really lies. Because as leaders, Anna and I can't just do it alone. I tried for many years. I had this great mission and vision, and I'm going to go and change the world. And while I can do it in my own way, I couldn't do it for everybody. So to be able to be surrounded by a team of people that do it, there's nothing more inspiring than that. And when people wake up to the fact that we're not in this alone, and that when together we're stronger, that is how we change the world.
Oh my gosh, yeah, for sure. You said something I want to back up to about us healers being emotional.
Never.
Emotions are fabulous.
I just think that it's important. What you said is so important for everyone to understand, that there's another way of doing this healing thing. There's another way of doing this business thing. And I think so many people have gotten knocked for being too emotional, too something. But when you come at life with a high EQ, emotional intelligence, you come at it in a whole completely different way. And I think that's part of what you were describing.
Absolutely. I don't think, first of all, that any of us should ever be ashamed or told we're too emotional. I think it's a beautiful thing. And if we're not feeling these feelings, then we're not really living. It's all about really just finding a balance and understanding that what you're feeling is what's going to drive you, but you also need something to help support that because it cannot stand alone. So it's really just being able to find the balance between the business side and the emotional side and allow that to drive you and allow your business skills and everything to be able